Okay, so the next up is going to be arms of the Stormbringer. And this pretty much I remember this arm. This is technically the same arm that's on the GM, not the Sniper Custom, the GM Dominance, which happens to be, I believe, the same thing as the GM Colony type, GM Command Colony type. So this is really simple to remember. And I'm sorry if I'm redoing it again for you guys to see this again. But let's just get this out of the way so we don't forget. I'll have to take a moment to say that even though I did an interesting, good job on that colony type, if I ever see the space version of the colony type, I may end up picking up that and just painting it and building it, because I feel like I didn't do it right when I did that custom job. That's my opinion on that. It could have been better. Did a great job on the gun, but everything else, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So the assembly is very simple, as you can see here. Putting on the pistons and hydraulics here is pretty nice. Definitely you will not want to sand off the nubs and everything else. Right now I just cut it off so it can fit the armor eventually, but if you want to display this on a diorama, you definitely need to clean this up. Not that much in the form of detail up here. It's right here where the bread and butter is. So like if I slide this in here, oops, wrong way, like that, then you have some detail there. Just make a note that you have to sand this off here in this section. Then we're going to take the connector here, slide that this like there, put this one here like so, cover that up here, and then this is like a cradle type setup. Right now it's going to, it's not going to be perfect here because in the manual you'd had to put the armored part here so it rests on top of that. For now we're just going to leave it there. Connect that like so. Then this goes here. And then this latches onto that and brings it down like this. And then the arms of the Stormbringer is now complete. Just needs the unique features of the arms that's around here and the binders here. Alright? Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Next up is going to be the inner frame of the leg. And there's certain parts that I'm not going to put in this kit because they require certain parts of the armor to, hold it in. So I have omitted them, and they'll be put to the side, and we'll get to them, when the time comes. This is technically the same thing as the 2.0 RX-78 with one slight variation, which we'll cover in a few moments. For now, I will need this. That will go here. Let me put that in here, like so. Close this up like so. I may have actually done this before in a previous video a long time ago, so if you guys are saying, oh my god, I've seen this before, I apologize. I have never officially built the RX-78 2.0 kit on camera, and I believe the only kit that comes close to it was the Red Warrior, which I think is based off the 2.0 frame. I could be completely wrong, so correct me. Should pull that out, compare it, but then I can't remove the armor. I love that kit, especially when I convert it into Optimus Prime. Alright, so with that done, we would need this, and then this going this way, followed by this part here. Goes like that. This part has to be like in this position, so it's facing the back. Then we have these two parts here. Oh, you know what? Sorry. It has to be like that. We have these two parts here. One goes there. The other one goes here. And then we have the hydraulics I'm going to put here. And then I just align this up properly and connect it. Like that. Then we have this part that connects like so here. And that finishes the assembly of the foot. Simple, very simple. So I put that here for now. We will need this. And this little part here that goes into the slot here. And then we have this. Make sure that design is there. Put that in here and then slide it down like so. Then we have this. That goes here and... no, sorry. That goes here and here. Okay? And then before you put this one on, you want to take this. This part here slides that in here, and then there's a notch there that you need to put it in, like so. And then you close these up. And to seal them up, you need this part here with the notch up here going there. Very nice. Make sure you close it up properly. The detail is really good in the back, so you don't have to worry about, maybe you have to sand it down so it's smooth out if there's extra nubs there, unlike previous kits. So that's good on Bandai's part. I've got this one part here, it goes there, like so. And we need this. Find a hole. And then clip them on. Same thing here. Now, I think this is unique to this kit, and I don't know if it's actually part of the GM Sniper Custom, since I'm GM Sniper 2, because I don't remember it. If this is part of it, but this one goes in here. It snaps into the place. Now, you put the thrusters here, and so, like I mentioned before in the backpack, this one's uniquely designed, where it's like it's a circle, but with the sides cut, so it will be going into one position. So just remember, when you get this kit, sand them off, sand it off nice. You can't hide the nub marks, so make sure it's cleaned up before you put them on. So then we have this one that goes like this. So that completes that. And then finally, this one goes here. We gotta flip it around like that, and then that one goes here. Sweet. There you go. The legs of the Stormbringer, Gundam Stormbringer, is complete. Inner frame, that is. and it's very nice. I like that. Alright, let's now move on to the next part of the build. So the last part of this inner frame build will be the waist unit. And very few parts here. Very few parts. And I'll explain why, because in the original kits, no, actually let me just do this first and then we'll talk. So you have the poly cap here that goes in here. And you have this one that goes in there. Like so. You can seal up into place. Then we have this that pretty much closes up everything. But you gotta be careful how you do this, because it goes like this. And it's on the hinge support right there where it turns up and down, which is kind of cool. I like that. This has a skirt armor, but unlike the other kits, it's not a skirt armor that's there's no inner frame skirt armor. It has the pegs that goes in there to hold up the armor parts, but not armor parts under it to support it. Because the color I see here on the manual is let me see here. N1 is blue, and then O I know is yellow. So it's only those little clippy things that goes on there. So the only thing left is going to put this part here, which goes back here for the back skirt. The back skirt doesn't go up and down at all. And then these are the side skirts that does have inner armor on it. And that's pretty much what this inner frame, the waist unit looks like. Simple, right? Nothing easy, nothing different. There's no extra added parts here up the front as well, which is very odd and strange, but that's how that's what it says on the manual. All right, let's put this kit together and see how it looks overall. Oh. All right, so yeah, here is the inner frame of the Stormbringer. And quite surprisingly, it's thin. Very thin. But it is based off the GM Dominance, which is basically the GM command. I was able to put the backpack on, just shimmy it in there. That's fine. Looks nice. I kind of like the backpack. But I need to remove some of these parts to begin sanding and cleaning it up, as well as the thrusters. Don't know how I'm going to figure out the photo etch parts here. I think I can, because this is all square, so I could probably, instead of using the yellow part that goes in there, I'm probably going to put the plate back there right on top of that, and then just lift up the vents to show. There's another series of vents here that's part of the mold, and I don't know if you can actually access that. We'll figure it out soon enough. Kind of like the thrusters on the back here as well. I assembled the hands because you need the back plate. You need the palm hand right there, or sorry, the top part of your hand, just so you can hold on the fingers and the assembly. And then here's this part here. That looks nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I didn't assemble this, but I said I'm not going to assemble this now, but I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to put the little head on to show what it looks like with the head. You see? Without the V-fin, because that one's going to be separate, painted. So this is pretty much what it looks like with the head. And to show you what it looks like in scale with other kits, here is my Master Grade Jegan, which towers over this, but then again, when it has its armor on and all that stuff, it will eventually look like this kit, which is my GM Command Black Ops version. Let me just pull back a bit so you guys can see the whole thing. much better. Cool. So it will be up to here, you know, relatively the same size as this. Yeah. Like I mentioned before, I want to get another one of those maybe. If I see this on sale again, I'm picking up another one. But this one's nice with all the added features that we're going to be working on right now. So I'm going to begin cleaning up, sanding down, making sure there's no nub marks, nothing on all the blues, whites, reds, and yellows. And then I got to figure out the thrusters, the vents, see how they come out. And then once that's all done, I'm going to put them on the alligator clips, and we begin the priming and the painting phase for this kit. Yes, this is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Alright, let's get started.